Hi, welcome to runthisproject.com. I'm Laurie Grace.
And I'm Patrick Bolden.
And we want to thank you for stopping by to watch this video series, which is all about transformation that is possible in IT in looking at quality and productivity. So Patrick, what are we talking about today?
Well, we're talking about what I call MTS, or measuring to success. So you'd be surprised right now how many companies don't actually measure how well they're doing in producing whatever it is they're trying to produce.
So if there are so many companies out there that aren't measuring, I guess what comes to my mind is, what is the biggest downside to that?
Well, you don't know if there's something wrong. You may be, your earnings may be just fine, but could they be much better? Or if a blip down the road comes about, will you know it in time to be able to respond?
So thinking that there could be some people out there that have some areas that come to their mind where measurements could be good, what's the kickstart in this area?
Well, the most important thing is to identify maybe just 3 things that would be important to measure and that actually maybe have a result on or have an indication of how well things are going. Let's say, for example, you're a CIO and you want to find out how well your customers are being supported. Well, maybe just simply start measuring the total number of calls coming in against a certain amount of time, and you'll have a baseline to produce a nice analysis on. And then over 6 months' time, if some event happens, let's say you double your number of stores, or you have some sort of software deployment and you're trying to figure out how well that went, and then you measure that against total number of calls. And maybe even on those calls, you may break it up into two or three different categories of problems or issues that come up. And then you can take a deeper dive action on whatever happens.
So I've got to ask the question, which other people are surely wondering, are we talking about expensive, big, long projects and lots of dollars going out the door to do something like this?
There's plenty of software vendors that will charge you a lot of money to do it, and that may be appropriate, but the most important thing is whether it's a Big Chief tablet, a spreadsheet, or $1 million software, the point is to get started.
So getting started is what today's topic was all about. So how will this relate to our next topic?
Well, we've started measuring, so now what we want to do is anticipate how some employees, or probably all the employees, will respond. And maybe we can actually plan for what those reactions will be, get ourselves ready for it, get them ready for it, and maybe even capitalize on it.
Well, sounds good. So today's topic and message was get started with the metrics. Next time we're together, we're going to be talking about what's next as it relates to employees and those effects and things we can be working with. Well, we want to thank you for stopping by runthisproject.com. We look forward to seeing you the next time.